Frank, we saw the update just with AD being questionable and going to go out on the floor.
Recording in progress.
Yeah, he's going to be out tonight. That was more about he's getting closer. Felt good with his work yesterday, and but not quite there yet.
Did you think there was a chance for him to play tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we knew that this was the first game where it would be possible, but still unlikely. So we just checked in on how he felt yesterday, knowing that still be probably not ready yet, but getting closer.
What do you see as the kind of the key factor with Miami missing a couple of their key pieces like Lowry and Carroll, and how does that look on tape for you compared to how they usually play?
Yeah, I mean they're undermanned obviously, but they're getting good play out of Vincent and Martin and Max Strus. Obviously Duncan is always a threat, and anytime you got Jimmy Butler and Bam out there, you got a chance to beat anybody. So they got a great offensive system. They're third ranked offensively in the NBA, and we have to play well to beat them.
So, Frank, LeBron's been doing so much. You guys over this stretch, we haven't had every game that he's been out kind of stand out. But what is part of AD coming back? Part of the obviously that's the AD coming back. So is getting another pillar to kind of carry some of that load that LeBron has been taking on for this team kind of going forward.
Yeah, Anthony helps in all ways, and that's definitely one of them, to spread out some of the load. But LeBron feels good, with the load that he's been carrying. We continue to communicate with him as if it's it's too much within his minutes and the total minutes, and he's felt in a good rhythm, playing mostly every other day, and so that's in a good place. But having Anthony back will definitely help with that.
Kendrick tweeted out, I think earlier this week or maybe last, Lakers fans, please be patient with me. I'm trying to get through this too.
Yeah, he's working hard.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, as obviously, like the medical staff is keeping you on his physical situation. How do you kind of address his mental situation and sort of the disappointment of not being able to come back and facing some delays?
Yeah, just communicate, make sure he's involved with what we're doing with our film sessions and whatnot. He's someone the guys enjoy being around, so he's still with us every day. He just hasn't been on the floor in front of everyone else yet, but he's staying lifted, and, we're all eager to get him out there.
Frank, what pushed questionable to the other side for AD? If it was made, he might have played today. I guess why didn't he end up playing tonight? And then, I guess, how important is it for you to still be patient? I guess with him, I know everybody probably wants it back.
Well, yeah, but we gotta make sure we do it safely and at the right pace and at the right time. In terms of what pushed it, we just knew he was getting close, and we want to have transparency with reporting. That it wasn't 100% that he wouldn't play, so we upgraded him to questionable. But we knew it was probably unlikely, and there was no setbacks or anything like that. It's just a matter of him getting closer.
Has he been able to take full contact? Have you guys been able to kind of orchestrate some stuff?
Yeah, we're creating. We obviously it's tough to find practice time and practice bodies, but it's been a really intense work with the coaches and then some of the the coaching assistants that will get out there and bang with him.
Suggested a couple of times that once AD is back, there's a couple of LeBron. Is that the plan still, or starting Dwight maybe changing?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, that's more likely the plan, but we'll evaluate game to game, and Dwight's been playing well for us, so we'll see where that lands. I'm sure when Anthony first comes back, he's not going to be playing 40 minutes a night, so we'll have to just take that on a game by game basis. Well, I don't know if he's ever taken anything from me, but I certainly admire his offensive creativity. In particular, this latest version of the Heat, meaning these last 2 or 3 years since Jimmy and Bam had been together. Tyler and Duncan, when they went to the finals, obviously did a great job, using a lot of Golden State's movement fundamentals that have become very, very difficult to guard. And, they're still doing it with this group. So, obviously a great deal of admiration and respect for Coach Spo. I did steal one of his former assistants from those battles. Coach Fizz is with me now, so it's fun walking into this building for the first time with him on my staff. But obviously a lot of respect. Yeah, we're hoping it's a short-term gap. He did get back to work on the court, so he's not in a shutdown or anything like that. But it just the timeline did just it was just delayed, with the soreness that he was feeling. What's up, Joe?
This is a much bigger question. Something that you really like about George? What is it like?
I love working with LeBron. I mean, his everything really, his steadiness and consistency on a daily basis in film sessions, practice, games, pregame, whatever it is. Just his leadership, his voice. He's the lion in the locker room, and always being very, very attentive in everything we're doing, and that really carries over to the rest of the group. Obviously he's a fun guy to be around when we're not talking basketball as well, so, I'm really enjoying, my time as his coach, and, his, those intangibles, away from the basketball court, in our daily work, are something that I don't think anybody realizes the impact that has.
You have to remember that ever take second
Yeah, I try to stay away from that, to be honest. He's our guy on this team, and I try to stay in the moment as much as possible. I think that's something that will be down the road, reflect upon that time period of my coaching career, type of thing, more than just thinking about it in the moment.
Earlier in the season, the league said that what improvement have you seen?
I've seen a big improvement, honestly, in all those little things. We're coaching him hard. He has the ability. We're not letting him, hear, what everybody's told him throughout his career, that he's not a good defender. There's no reason he can't be. And he's been challenged, and he's improving. He's really improving with his ball containment. His focus and commitment to box out and hit people is getting better, which was really poor early in the season, obviously. And, he's paying attention to all the details of our system, which we're coaching very hard at this moment to try to get our defense right. And, he's been picking that stuff up well. He's had some great verts at the rim of late, and we're continuing him to build his own verticality highlight film, as we have for all of our guys. And, we're enjoying it. I'm enjoying coaching Malik. Only if it's Eric. Yeah, I mean, I think that's just the first thing. And, obviously, getting the pieces to fit. You never know what it's going to look like when talented players come together. And, even when Anthony was in there, Braun was out earlier in the year. It just takes some time for those guys to learn each other in terms of offensive timing and execution. But really the defensive side, with so many moving parts, not just Anthony being out, but our whole group just changing, throughout the course of the year. It's just taken a little bit longer to get traction. We've also, found huge benefits to playing small ball and the offensive space that comes along with that. So, that creates new and different defensive challenges. So we knew this year was going to be a lot of trial and error, different phases of the season. giving certain players opportunities, to have a big role. And then, obviously schematically, there's been a lot of trial and error with the things I've just been talking about. So those are the biggest things. Yeah, I'm just as fond of him as you guys are. He's a great guy to be around. I loved his game when we competed against him. We were super excited to bring him to LA. And he's just had a tough go of it with this bone bruise. Bone bruises are tricky. And each time we've tried to ramp up his activity, the soreness has ramped up with it. So it's always one of those things when you see that, you just have to back off. And we don't really have a firm timeline, but we're hopefully getting back as soon as we can. Okay.
Recording